Hey everyone, Elliott Chun here from the BestBuy.ca plugin blog. I got in my hands a Securifi Almond Plus wireless AC router plus smart hub. What that means, inside my smart home here, I can control several devices and have them hubbed out of this very device. And I'm going to show you how to set this thing up. I think what's really compelling is the fact right on the box it says a 3-minute setup time. Let's put that to the test. So I'm going to put this box off to the side and then take a focus on the router. Right away you can see from the form factor, it doesn't look like your traditional router. There's no antenna sticking out of it, very sleek looking. You can actually mount this on the wall or use a stand, which I think I'm going to go with, and that's a stand right here, which is fantastic. I've already got things plugged in as well with the cords that already come with it, the Ethernet cord plus the power adapter into the wall outlet, as well as my traditional router. You can see this router isn't too special. It's actually pretty clunky and a bit of an eyesore in my opinion. It's also slower than the AC router, so this is actually a great way to also just boost the high speed, which is fantastic. From the form factor, again, I thought it looks great. You also have a stylus right here, which is excellent for any of your setup like we're going to do right now. I'm going to open the wizard and then use this older modem here to provide the internet and then have this become the main source for my smart home as well as the router in the house. We're going to start the wizard here. First step one is saying grab the stylus because it makes life easier. I think it certainly does. A few options in how you can use Almond Plus. You can use as a router, you can use as a range extender, or as an access point. Let's use this thing as the router to make it a higher speed. It is dual band, that's what this screen is telling me here, which is great. Dual band means you can have devices going to one stream, have maybe like a guest network on the other, which is probably what I'm going to do in our smart home here. Step 4 is just describing how the wizard will help you here. Let's give that a try. Step 5, it's asking us, how do you want to connect this? And I'm actually going to use an iOS device. I've got my iPad in my lap ready to go. Asking us to install the app, which I've already done. So let's fast forward and move on to the next step. Step 7, it says open the app and get to the login page. And I have already logged in, which is great. So I'm going to hit next. It tells us that we need to create a cloud account if we want. Already done that, so that's great. Step 9, it says now my account is ready for setup. Please enter email and password and log in, which I've already done. And now looking at the iPad right here, it's on the get started screen. So what I'm going to do is hit next, and then let's move on to get this password inputted and synced with this app and this particular device. So I'm going to put this down momentarily so I can type properly. Put my stylus here, entering the code on my iPad. It is case sensitive, so that is what I'm doing right here. And I actually noticed a little typo here, so I'm going to correct that. It should be a capital U. And I think I'm looking pretty good here. I'm going to link Almond right now. Let's see how that goes. Hooray, your Almond Plus is connected to the internet. Your Almond Plus is linked to my email address, which is great. And then you can see on the iPad, you've got some specific details about the actual unit itself. So you've got a happy marriage here happening with the Almond Plus by Securifi. So boom, there we have the internet set up. Was that less than 3 minutes? I'd say so. Now we can do some of the fun stuff as I normally do from this beautiful touch screen, which is in color, as you can see on the screen there. Things like wireless settings, so I can do things like set up a password, as well as set things like internet security settings if I wanted to, etc., etc. So this touchscreen is super easy to use. I do appreciate this stylus, and I hope you enjoyed to see how easy it is to set up the Almond Plus here. Obviously, the router combined with the app makes it a really easy experience to control things while I'm on the go, see what devices are connected, and then using the app as a smart home hub is also a fantastic thing. I'm Elliott Chun for the BestBuy.ca plugin blog. Thanks for tuning in.